Hello everybody, this is a comparison, a series comparison actually, to be honest. I'm going to be comparing to the REVOLTECH series. So I'm going to be showing you guys REVOLTECH YAMAGUCHI and FRAULEN REVOLTECH figures, and I do actually have FRAULEN REVOLTECHs. We have Yuki Nagato, and we also have the Lupin the Third figures as well. Soon coming up we have the FRAULEN REVOLTECH Haruhi video review coming up next tomorrow, should do. So these are the boxes, the packaging. What's the difference between the REVOLTECH YAMAGUCHI and the FRAULEN REVOLTECH? It's quite simple really, is the packaging. You can see the FRAULEN REVOLTECH packaging is this kind of standard yellow packaging, kind of like only contains one figure and everything's compact. You know, all the accessories are like behind this half, and you only see just this one bit of window here which may contain the figure. And as you can see, the packaging here, and you can see the figures in the wave, and then the numbers on side with these slips, then all the accessories and stuff that what goes with it. Maybe sometime in the future we might do some the sci-fi REVOLTECH figures, and especially to kick off that wave of reviews I will be reviewing Mothra, hopefully soon in the near future, or sometime this year maybe. But anyway, comparing the FRAULEN REVOLTECH boxes, there's not much in a size difference, other than if you get a good look at these two, the boxes are actually bigger, the Yamaguchi ones, and you know, they will be displaying all the accessories in the packaging, so you can actually see the accessories as well as the figure itself, which is quite good. And also here you get a REVOLTECH collectible 10-point Revo chip. So you can see there we've got some other figures on there in that, and I do actually have both of these characters, that's why there's another extra box here. We look at its comparison here at the side, everything's just the same. Showing a diagram of the REVOLTECH joints, and same thing here on the packaging here, showing you the joints and stuff. You know, coming up close, just really showing you there's things there. But anyway, we're going to move across to the figures now, and I'll compare the figures. I'll compare the display stands with the figures actually attached to them, and show you all the differences between them in size and scale, and talk a little bit about them. So we're going to move across to the REVOLTECH figures. Okay, so here we are with the figures. The FRAULEN REVOLTECH and the YAMAGUCHI REVOLTECH figures by Kyoto. Yep. Kyoto. So anyway, first off, before I'll show the figures up close, I just want to quickly show you what actually came with them. So none of that, you get a good look at the comparison between the both series, but you will get to see this little handbook as well, and I'll talk a little bit about that as well. So as you can see, the handbook, it's like a little flyer which shows off certain REVOLTECH series, like the sci-fi REVOLTECH series, which contain like characters from movies and certain Japanese animations as well. When you first open the book up, this is what you'll get. It's actually a lot longer than that, but get a good look at that book. Right here it's showing you the sci-fi alien figure. It's also showing you another Japanese monster there. Also showing you Gamera. I think that's Rodan, I think. That big creature there, I'm not too sure until I look again. Well, as you can see, it's showing you like the creators and members that sculpted the figures, and also here some of the information where you can get them from, and the REVOLTECH website. And then on the other side, it's showing you different things, like there's the sci-fi REVOLTECH Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack Skeleton, I guess his name is. But you know, as you can see, there's the front cover, there's the back, so the let's collect all REVOLTECH, showing a couple of characters in the line and stuff, what you can get, and also that they did make Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, and then also Wars and Buddy from Toy Story, and also Mothra from the Godzilla movies. And none of that. Here's like the thing. As you can see, these are what you can actually get. Some of the past REVOLTECH figures. These are the sci-fi line. There is more than just these out there. There's some other movies, but some of these we'll probably visit. Especially we'll visit Mothra, Buzz Lightyear, Jack Skeleton, some point Iron Man, which I know Iron Man's in this wave as well, but I'll have to see about Batman. I'm not quite too sure about that, but some of these might visit at some point in the near future, or either one of these in this year, 2011. We'll see. So that's the little handbook that you get, and you can see the sci-fi REVOLTECH's a bit. The boxes may look similar to the Yamaguchi ones, but they're a little bit different. They show off the sci-fi artwork and stuff like that. Okay, moving along to the figures. The FRAULEN REVOLTECH and the YAMAGUCHI REVOLTECH, I've noticed that in comparison of size and also display stands. As you can see here, Yuki Nagato from the Melon Colony of Haruhi Suzumiya. She is a lot more bigger and a lot more dollish, but she is an action figure, of course, and you can tell with the stand. The stand is this kind of big black thing here. Now, comparing the stands between the FRAULEN REVOLTECH and the Yamaguchi REVOLTECH, if you take a look at Lupin and Jigun Dazuke from Lupin III, you notice their stands are this kind of small scaled stands. You actually do get an extra piece, another one of these REVOLTECH special joints, to have them up in mid-air. You get another piece that clips on to this piece. Just for an example, this is what it'll look like if you actually had it on the stand, and I think it looks pretty much okay like that. But none of that, you do actually get a peg hole to place this feet on. As you can see, there's like on the stand. You also do get another additional stand. It's kind of like a small flat piece. I don't know if we can get it here offhand, but no, it's still in the packaging. Well, anyway, you do get like a thin square stand about that size. Obviously it's still in the packaging, so I can't show you that. But example of the Yamaguchi and the FRAULEN is the size. The Yamaguchi ones, well, especially with Lupin and Dazuke, and also you could say for the Trigun series, Nicholas D. Wolfwood, and don't worry, that review might be coming up some point this year for Nicholas D. Wolf from Trigun, and also Vash the Stampede. As you can see, the heads are like swappable. They're not like the Figma heads, you know, the faces. The FRAULEN REVOLTECHs are kind of similar to that with that feature, but they're not that too hard to swap out. But for the stands, the FRAULEN REVOLTECH have this type of stands, as you can see. Actually says Nagato Yuki there. FRAULEN REVOLTECH, Nagato Yuki, the Melon Colony of Haruhi Suzumiya on there, and so that's what the difference is between the two. But just in size and characters, so the REVOLTECH series are very good, very highly detailed, and I have nothing bad to say about them, and sometimes they're really hard to pose. But as you can see, in comparison between the FRAULEN and the Yamaguchi, They actually have probably similar articulation points, but the size and scale are quite different. And this is a female character and that is a male character. As you can see, Jagan Dasuk, he's kind of the same as Lupin, but as you can see the stand, it really helps to have them posed on the stands, or you can use the chairs that you get with them, say bar scene. So the comparison between the two is in the difference of accessories. The both of them do come with a lot of accessories actually. So you know, they're all anime or manga accurate accessories. So, but you know, just looking at, you know, where to put them and store them, the Yamaguchi ones actually do have some kind of accessory to store them in. So give me a minute, I will show you a actually hear me in the background opening one of the cases up here. Now we've got one of these cases open, we can actually show you the stand piece that we talking about. So here's the additional stand piece to attach to the REVOLTECH stands. No, they're not looping over there. See, this is the additional one for like, you know, to simulate was like jumping up in midair or flying poses, or something like that. You might use these to display like, you know, bigger figures. I don't know how it compares with the Mothra, but we will talk about that when we come to the video review. This is the other stand piece that I was talking about. It's kind of square and it has one peg there, and if you got these on a glass display case, you cannot really see it, so they do pretty well stand up with that. You can actually get a good look at that. It's kind of plastic coloured and you can't really see it, so it's see-through, which is a very good idea to have. And then these are, you can use these with either both of them. They do come with two of these, depending on who you purchase or who you have. Especially taking a look at the you know, to put the accessories away. Just for example, I'm going to show you Lupin's. As you can see, this looks kind of like a safe, but it's actually a get it upside down here. A REVOLTECH Revel container. Says Kado there on there. This is kind of like a container to contain your small accessories that you may not always use from time to time, unless you're swapping them out pretty much every day. But that could be very annoying, but it's very helpful to have accessories so you can swap them out every time you want to pose them in something, you know, in a different pose or whatever, with a different head and that. And you know, the heads are small for the REVOLTECH, as you can see, they're very small. You can see there, that's where the hole is for the peg for the neck, which is another REVOLTECH joint. Well, anyway, the comparison between the both of them is in size and scale and stand. Actually, scale and size is the same thing. But just for looking at them entirely and comparing them with all the REVOLTECHs in the whole REVOLTECH line, like with the sci-fi ones, I'll probably do a video on those just to show you the scale, probably with the Haruhi REVOLTECH and Nagato, and also both of the Loop in the Third figures, hopefully this year. Hopefully I can do that. But just in scale, they're not too bad. They're not as big as I thought they might be. But probably will notice that some joints are I think I actually did say it in the Nagato review, if you guys want to click on that. I talked about the actual joint, backside joint. I'll probably talk about that again for the Haruhi review tomorrow. But just for today, we're just comparing the FRAULEN REVOLTECH and the YAMAGUCHI REVOLTECH figures. So overall, these are very nice figures. I must say that they are very nice, and they look really nice on display. I've just actually had to change the positions for the Loop in the Third figures, because from having them in a sitting down pose, didn't causing too much of a fuss or problem in the display. It's just that having them on a stand, because I've got other figures on stands, it may look a lot more better. You can probably get them in some crazy poses with this stand, and you know, I think they actually do a black version of this, I'm not quite sure, but they are very nicely detailed, and I do absolutely recommend picking up both. But I do definitely recommend picking up the Loop in the Third figures from REVOLTECH, from the Yamaguchi line. And I do definitely recommend picking up the Mena Colony of Haruhi Suzumiya series. I definitely, you know, specifically for you know, for fans of Haruhi and also fans of Loop in the Third, I do definitely recommend you get these figures, especially if you're a fan of the REVOLTECH series. And you know, I'm pretty impressed with how they are, and I am looking forward to taking a look at the sci-fi series and some of the others, which we'll eventually get to as the time will pass by, because it does time does actually fly when you're having fun. But anyway, I do definitely recommend these figures, and this has been a comparison between the FRAULEN REVOLTECHs and also the YAMAGUCHI ones, and then the difference between the YAMAGUCHI ones are a lot more bigger. So we've been comparing the FRAULEN REVOLTECH and the YAMAGUCHI REVOLTECH figures from Kyoto. I will be looking forward to reviewing the Mothra from the sci-fi line, the Buzz Lightyear, Rodimus. Also, actually, Rodimus is just in the, I think he's in the YAMAGUCHI line. But we'll be looking forward to doing some more REVOLTECH reviews, which I will make that a regular thing for the channel. Like we'll be doing REVOLTECHs, Figma, REVOLTECHs, Figma, REVOLTECHs, Figma, and none of that the SH figure arts as well. We'll make that as a regular thing, depending if we can find some. But I will have REVOLTECH and also the Figma line as well. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this look at the comparison between the FRAULEN REVOLTECH and the YAMAGUCHI REVOLTECH figures. It's been very interesting to take a look at these and show them off in the lorry, and also go through a couple of things with you guys about them. I don't dislike them, I love them a lot. So, you know, if you've got any questions about the FRAULEN REVOLTECH and the YAMAGUCHI series or the sci-fi, you can always leave me a message on YouTube, or you can always leave a comment on the video. You can always leave a comment on the channel, you know, for questions or whatever. Like, for a simple question, which, what's the next REVOLTECH figure I'm going to be reviewing? Well, the next REVOLTECH, I can tell you that, will be Mothra from the Godzilla line for the sci-fi series. But the reviews on the list on the channel will change from time to time. I will warn you that they will change depending on how things work out, if they are available or they're not available, something kind of like that. But anyway, I'm glad that I could show you these very cool, awesome figures from the REVOLTECH series, and I hope you enjoyed this look on a comparison for them both, the FRAULEN REVOLTECH and the YAMAGUCHI REVOLTECH. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another FRAULEN REVOLTECH review. Then we'll be hitting it off with the SH figure arts Pretty Cure figures very soon. So see you guys at those video reviews, and hope you enjoyed it, and there's a lot more videos to come, so stay tuned and don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back with more figure reviews throughout the year of 2011, and not to mention 2012 as well. So stay tuned everybody, and don't forget to check out all those cool video reviews on the channel. So guys, next time, arigato and sayonara. Till next time, I've been your host, Craig J. Smith, from CuteanimefiguresTV. Till next time.